It's mostly women that watch our podcast.
Yeah. And?
All right.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Starts mid-argument.
We were throwing shade at each other just now, guys.
Well, yes.
Fame has gone straight to our heads and we're falling apart immediately.
His head. No, I'm just kidding.
I just barely recognize her anymore, guys. Ever since we hit 10K followers, she's changed.
Honestly.
What? 10K? Really?
Yeah, you didn't know?
Yeah,
you
knew this. You knew this, Solomon. We did it last time.
Yeah, we're kind of giving celebrity status.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrities now.
Like, it's kind of giving, like, paparazzi, I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you. You know? Like, it's kind of giving, you know. So pretty soon we're going to be like Chaperone and we're like, please don't walk up to us.
Please.
Please leave us alone.
Keep bugging me.
Actually,
until
just
I get sick of it. Yeah.
Anyways, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Alexandros is a little tired.
I'm so sleepy. I almost fell asleep in my car waiting for Maddy to get here.
He's a little bit tired. But I'm actually not.
You got a lot of energy, yeah.
I know. I kind of feel like I have the zoomies.
You're going out tonight too and everything like that?
Out is a strong word. I'm going to hang out with my friend at his. You guys, how is we're gonna get to the love hypothesis shortly.
The love hypothesis.
But first, a little doll check-in, if you will. How's everyone doing with this Mercury retrograde?
I didn't even know it was in retrograde, but that makes a lot of sense. I had a pretty shitty week.
Did you?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I had
not
a
to sound
bad
excited.
Week. Yeah. Well, I mean, be excited that we're all matching up on all.
No, it's kind of so down. Like everyone's kind of down bad right now. So if you feel, you know, our bestie Feliz, you know Feliz.
I know Feliz.
I literally texted her at like, you know, yeah. I texted her like, our friend Feliz is an astrologist. Yeah, tarot reader.
That's a real
all
thing.
That thing. Yeah. She shut the fuck up. It is okay. And she, I literally texted her at like 11 and I said, girl, why do I feel like crying all of the time? And why do I not want to talk to anybody right now? Because I'm not very emotional. I'm an Aries.
For me, at least.
Yeah. No, I'm an Aries. I'm really not. I really am not. And so she like, for hours was texting me. She's like, yeah, girl, everyone, like a bunch of people have been texting her being like, what's happening? Why do I feel like this? Like my bestie got broken up with last week. Today, I couldn't fill up my car tires like at all. And so I drove my mom's car here because I couldn't figure it out. And I've done it before. I'm not stupid. And they're new tires. You guys, I'm actually so mad. And I had TMI. I had bad cramps today. It's been a struggle and a half. And I bit my lip and it's cut.
You're going through it.
And I found a zit right here. You guys, I feel like it's the universe being like, you guys won too hard. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Left hooks for you. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
No, I'm all good.
You just said it was bad.
Yeah, I didn't have a great week. Yeah.
Oh,
That's about it. Just in general, just one thing after another. You're just like,
yeah, it's like just kind of like, it's not like bad, but it's like harumph vibes. You know what I mean?
Harumph, yeah.
Yeah. That's what my besties and I say, where you're just like, ugh, fine. Like things are literally so fine, and I'm so fine, but I'm just upset and mad at everything for kind of no reason.
Yeah, that's about right.
Right?
But I support that mentality.
Yeah. Anyways, today we're talking about the love hypothesis. Which I'm so excited. It's been a week, and so I'm so excited to see her and talk. Maybe that's why I'm kind of giddy.
It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since we did the auction last time, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a while since we recorded.
That's why we got to move to
weekly, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at this cover of Definitely Not Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. Look at this cover right
guys,
here.
do you like our unofficial Raylo? Solomon, this is unofficial Raylo fan fiction.
Oh.
It was like, it's like
Raylo that was rewritten.
Like 50 Shades, you know how that was Twilight fan fiction? So iconic. So iconic.
I had so much fun just pretending that it was Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley the entire time.
Well, I don't know what's up with me though, but I don't really. Wait, okay, actually I have a question for you. When you're like reading, this might sound stupid.
Yeah, we're getting serious.
Okay, when you read, do you like literally see, like some people when they read, you know, they like can cast people in their head as the characters. Do you do that, or do you more use your brain to like make up an image of someone that's more like, for me, it's almost like cartoony.
Yeah, I kind of make up an image. I don't know if I'd call it cartoony, but it's like definitely like an original thing, unless it's something like this where it's better to imagine the actors that it's supposed to be. Like a movie of the love hypothesis that wouldn't cast Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. Yeah. The only way I'd want to watch it is if it's those two.
Right. For me, I'm like, no, girl, it's Adam Driver because I'm an Adam Driver stan. I used to have an Adam Driver air freshener in my car.
Oh.
Like, and so everyone would walk by my car and see his little face. Like, I live. And so I think maybe I was having a moment where instead of picturing Daisy Ridley, I was picturing myself.
Yeah, a little self-insert moment.
Of course.
That's okay. That's
you know
all right.
What I mean?
Yeah.
And then she's like 5'8", and I'm like, oh, duh, girl, I'm 5'8". Yeah.
How tall is Daisy Ridley? Probably 5'8".
They kept saying 5'8", and I'm like, yeah, I'm 5'8". Come on, tall girl.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, no, Adam Driver, he's a hot one, ain't he?
That's apparently a controversial statement.
I know.
Some people cannot stand this man.
And those people don't have taste.
I guess not.
Sorry.
I guess not. I can see it. I can see it.
You can see it, right?
It's not my first choice, but I can see it.
It's ugly hot.
Okay, I won't call him ugly. He's a good-looking guy.
No. Ugly hot is a thing. It's a good thing. He's
warrior
wacky
hot. I'd say he's warrior because like he's such a big guy. Like,
oh yeah,
I feel like your hand would be so small compared to his face. Welcome to the next hour of just going to be Maddy hyping up Adam Driver for the entire time.
Absolutely. I love that man.
This is our second time covering an Ali Hazelwood book. I think our first one was Bride, right?
I think our first one was Bride.
I think our first one was Bride.
Yes,
tired voice.
I think my first one was Bride. Yes, and I love this book. Crack to me.
Yeah, it started off when I first started reading it. It always takes me a while to like start reading the books that like we have to read for the podcast.
I'm the same way
because I'm always just like, it's just another thing I have to do. But
I know.
Into it, I'm like,
no, exactly.
What was that said?
Because it's like an assignment, even though it's like fun. Like I want to do it. Sometimes it's hard to get like okay, but this book, crack. No,
I did it pretty. It's pretty short and pretty.
Yes.
Like short and sweet.
I love. This is the second time I've read this book.
Second time for you?
Yes.
Good.
And I love it. I think I liked it even more the second time. This is the perfect kind of book where it's like nothing's that serious.
Yeah.
It's just vibes. You get to giggle thinking about Adam Driver and yourself in my case. And it's just fun.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I do agree that it was fun. I think I said this the last time when we covered Bride, but Ali Hazelwood's like writing style kind of just has me just kind of going
it's so silly.
Like I just kind of chuckle to myself the entire time.
I think it's because it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she also, while she's writing it, she's like kind of making fun of the genre.
Absolutely.
In a way, like not in a way that's like rude, but she'll be like, one bed. That's how these things always work.
I love that. Like the point where like she has to go stay at the convention and she can't stay, and he's like, oh, I have a room there. We can go stay there. She's like, oh my God, there's only going to be one bed. And he's like, no, it's a double room. I've already checked. So no, there's going to be one bed.
Like,
no,
it's
that's
fake dating. It has to.
It's like, no. And I even was like, of course there's going to be one bed. At least we're predicting it.
They kind of get us.
They got me. There wasn't one bed.
Yeah. Okay. So should we like go through?
Yeah, let's go through it.
Okay. Not to
no.
silence
That's
you.
okay. That's all right.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
I do need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Oh, you said it, not me.
You
Just kidding. Yeah. I'm getting my notes app up.
Anyway, I got my notes right here. So, starting off from the get-go with this little prologue. I love the chapter titles of each being like a little hypothesis. That was so
Isn't
cute.
It so cute?
Yeah.
What's the first one?
I don't remember. That was so long ago in my mind.
Let's see.
But it's when she's rushing because she has her expired contacts and she can't see anything.
Girl, if that, not to out myself, if that ain't me, I'm so bad about it, you guys. Contacts are so expensive that this is so bad. I can't believe I'm saying this on the internet. I rewear my daily contacts.
Okay. I don't.
Some people yell at me, so you don't know the gravity of the situation.
The only struggle I've had with contacts is when I went to the Starfall Ball in Colorado a couple months ago, and I wore purple contacts for that. That was so uncomfy. One of our friends who was dressing up as Bryce was just like, "Come here," and just like stuck it in my eye, and I was like, "That was a lot easier than me trying to struggle at this for like 10 minutes."
Yeah. When I was getting when I was getting my contacts for the first time, which was only a few years ago, the optometrist told me that men struggle a lot more with contacts than women because women are used to doing stuff around their eyes more with like makeup and stuff. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of fearless when it comes to putting shit in my eyes. So I always wear my contacts. And So I've been in this situation before. So I was like, girl, you're so real for that.
I just need to start wearing my glasses more often.
Yeah.
I'm blind. I can't see. I shouldn't be driving at night, guys.
Okay, I'm scared. I've been in the car with you.
I've worn my glasses.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Okay. Well, I like the book opens with like the definition of hypothesis, which is cute.
And it's nice, and we go on down through. But starting off, just how tall this man is, and just how much emphasis they put on that.
How tall is
Adam Driver's like 6'4", isn't he?
I'm Googling it.
I feel like he's in that range. But when she's only seeing the blurry outline, she's like, oh my God, who's this massive,
oh my God, he's shorter than I thought.
Giant. How tall is he?
He's 6'2".
He's only 6'2"?
Isn't that how tall you are?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so short. Just kidding. I've kind of been throwing them at you recently about stuff like that, and I am sorry. I'm sorry. No, that is very tall. It's a foot on me, so I can't say anything.
Whatever.
But it is shorter than I thought.
BookTok is giving unrealistic men expectations just in terms of height.
Yeah, that is shorter. But he is massive. He's giving massive.
No, he's such a wide guy too, and I think that's what gives it up. Yeah. I just think of that shirtless scene from The Last Jedi.
When he's just like hey, with the weird like band belt on.
Yeah. He's such a massive man.
Why were those movies so sexy?
Because Raylo undertones was meant to happen.
You guys, I know. Hold on. Side tangent about Raylo. I love Raylo, and I know that might get me canceled, but when they kissed in Rise of Skywalker, I was cheering.
I didn't like it. I don't like when the canon does it, if that makes sense. Because
you prefer the fan fiction?
The fan fiction is going to be way better because they set it up better. That's true. The movies did not set up the Raylo dynamic.
No, you know what?
Fix like this would.
I agree with you. However, did I enjoy watching them kiss? Duh! Mm-hmm. Hello? Because obviously, if it's just fan fiction, then I wouldn't be able to literally watch it. Now we just got to find
a way for Hux and Kylo Ren to kiss, and then we're good. But there are fix out there for that.
Someone needs to call Donald Gleason and Adam Driver up.
Absolutely.
Just do it for us.
Just
we have 10,000 followers. Do it for us.
Come on, you do it for us. My birthday just passed. Come on.
Do it for us. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so he's tall brick wall man, scientist.
Of course he is. And she has no idea who she's talking to in the bathroom right there.
Yeah, her contacts, her eyes fucked up.
I felt so smart when I was like, so that's Adam Driver, right? I just assumed that it was. And then when they don't answer that, I was like, hold on a second now. Man. I'm putting two and two together.
Yeah, Mystery Man, he's so tall, has a deep voice and a kind of a nose. And you're like, oh, yeah.
I feel so smart reading Ali Hazelwood books because it was the same thing for Bride when I was like, I think they might be mates. Very obvious, like chapter 1, it's like, you smell like this. It's like, oh my God, maybe they're mates.
You're like,
well, yeah.
Am I giving Raven Baxter right now?
Is that from?
That's a Raven.
That's a Raven, yeah, okay. I always forget that she has a different last name in the show.
Baxter, yeah.
Same thing like Miley Cyrus for Hannah Montana.
Stewart, yeah, icon. Anyways, so yeah, they have a moment where she's like crying in his office because of her contacts, and he's like, hello. And she's like, hey. And she's like, oh, I'm kind of, she needs a pep talk. He gives her a pep talk basically about
it's a very impactful one that keeps her in academia.
Keeps her going. Then years pass.
Absolutely.
And they're both smart doing smart things.
Like kissing out of the blue. That's how the first chapter starts. Just them kissing.
Yes.
And she's like, sorry I kissed you, Dr. Carlson. Remember, she doesn't know at this point yet who was the guy in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And she then explains that like, she just broke up with this guy that her friend really likes, and they started going out now. So she's like, I had to tell her I was dating someone. Uh-oh.
And then you were here, so I kissed you, which is so wackadoodle, but I mean, work, diva.
Of course that's what happened. I'm with it. Yeah. I'm so like aligned. I'm so aligned with these books now at this point that I'm like, yeah, you just kiss a stranger out of the blue because you don't want your friend to know that you aren't seeing anyone right now. So while they're walking by, you kiss the first person that you see who happens to be a guy who's going to have a major crush on you at some point. Yeah. Okay. I'm with it. Yeah. No.
You kind of can't ask questions. You know what I mean?
There's no question to ask. I fully understand.
My note for that was kissing Adam Carlson, the rude, mean academic guy, kissed him so her bestie doesn't break girl code. My notes are getting so goo goo gaga.
Like if the friends,
she doesn't want to break girl code.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't want the friend to feel like
before we go further. I want to acknowledge which character is which.
Okay.
In comparison to Raylo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So Olive is Ray, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
This is from a Reddit post too, from a while ago.
Oh, are there more people that are there? The whole cast?
The whole cast is different. Oh yeah, did you not know this?
No.
Yeah, they're all like
I
supposed
didn't realize.
to be, except for Tom. Tom is an original
Tom's
character.
Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so Olive is Rey, Adam is Ben or Kylo Ren, An is Rose. Allegedly,
Okay.
yeah, apparently, yeah. Holden is probably Poe.
Okay.
And then Malcolm is probably Finn.
Oh my god! You said that, I was like, oh my god, are they Finn and Poe?
It's Finn and Poe.
You guys, I didn't realize.
Dr. Aslan is supposed to either be like Leia or Holdo or something like that, I think.
Okay.
I didn't get many confirmations in this Reddit post about those ones.
We should have just DM'd Ali.
Yeah.
Why don't you just call Taylor up?
Jeremy.
Okay.
General Hux.
Yeah.
He's ginger and has an Irish accent.
Girl, yeah, I guess
just like Domhnall Gleeson.
Mm-hmm.
But what's funny is that I got the General Hux part because I was like, Jeremy General. Jeremy General. That's
Jeremy.
Yeah, no, and I was like, that sounds similar. So that's how we're gonna, and I hope that's how Ali decided the names too.
Period. I did not even think to put any of that together.
And then Tom is just
a guy.
Original character because yeah.
Okay, work.
I liked how Adam didn't have a good relationship with his parents, and his mentor was awful.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we're really sticking
it's
it
so
to
lore.
the canon right there.
Yeah,
I see
canon.
it. I see all the connect. I'm like, I'm seeing the dots connect. I'm a Star Wars nerd to my core. I'm seeing it all.
Well, yes. Yeah, hilarious. I love fan fiction and like fan fiction to actual book pipelines. You know what I mean?
But yeah, once again, anytime reading Ali Hazelwood's books, I'm always kind of breezing through it.
Mm-hmm.
Not really taking in too much of it. No offense, but
I have extensive notes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Those are going to be needed because I'll be just kind of reading it going like, okay, I'm following along. And then like, I'll come across a line that just makes me laugh so hard.
It's a good, like you'll giggle during these, that's for sure. Okay, so she kisses him. Also, she's a scientist trying to do something that detects. I don't know science, you guys. I'm a dumb bitch, but she's trying to figure out how to detect pancreatic cancer earlier because her like mom died of pancreatic cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Yeah, and she also has like a really hard time with like getting like people and getting close to people, with the exception of On. Because because of her mom dying and everyone leaving her and everyone dying and all of that kind of stuff. So
I hate it when that happens.
Oh my god. So yeah, but she's like cute, fun. She loves frappuccinos, which I fucking hate frappuccinos because when I used to work at Starbucks.
We need to talk about her Starbucks order stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish your thing, but.
Well, I was going to go on a frappuccino tangent.
That's what I'm going to need to.
Okay, first of all, fuck frappuccinos. I used to work at Starbucks, so fuck that. Second of all.
Unless you like them, but like, you know.
A little bit grow up if you do, but all love, bestie. So I need to tell you why I have a vendetta against frappuccinos. So my besties and I have like two like hardcore best friends. We're a little trio, okay? And we had this big day planned for this thing. I don't want to go into detail. And my friend invited her boyfriend, and I was like, work, okay, fun times. This man made it his sole fucking mission to make this day horrendous. Okay, Solomon, I see you laughing so hard. He made it his sole mission to make this day horrendous. He wouldn't eat like breakfast or lunch or a snack or anything, and all of us have a full meal. This man, we pull up to like Starbucks. We all get like sensible orders, like iced coffee and like a breakfast sandwich. This man gets a mocha cookie crumble frappuccino, okay? And then we're like...
Actually sounds pretty good.
Shut the fuck up, hold on. And then we're like la-di-da-da going about our day. He's getting grumpier and grumpier. He's making our day worse and worse and worse. And we keep offering, and we're like, you haven't eaten anything. You have to eat something, hoping it'll make it better. You know what he says? He says, I did eat. There was a cookie in my frappuccino.
That's a great response.
No, it's not.
That's a great...
No, it's not.
I gotta support that.
So now whenever I see a frappuccino, I'm like, I have trauma.
I'm not against frappuccinos as a whole. Then again, I've never been a barista at Starbucks.
Yeah, girl, it's a lot.
But I love those memes that it's just like Starbucks baristas when they literally have to make a drink like their job says. They're like freaking out anytime.
Yeah, a little bit. It's traumatic.
I know it's
traumatizing.
It looks like it's a rough time. That's why I always get very simple. Like the fanciest thing I get is like a mocha.
Yeah,
that's about it.
That's easy.
But every single one of these drinks that she orders throughout this, pumpkin spice lattes, you love?
Look at me. Of course I love a pumpkin spice latte.
I can't stand that. I don't like pumpkin, to be fair. I don't like pumpkin. I like carving pumpkins. And I like the aesthetic of pumpkins.
I'm
like
so upset.
I can't stand the podcast is over, guys.
You guys, I am like so pumpkin girl.
I can't stand that. She drinks like another thing that's like a peppermint.
I do like peppermint.
Like when she was describing the drink, I was listening to the audiobook too while driving. And I went, because like I didn't like how it's like, it made my stomach upset just listening to what was in it. I was like, I can feel my tongue developing a cavity from that.
I get you that, because I don't really like sugary. I don't really like super sugary coffees.
Because what was the other one? The unicorn?
Hell not to that.
I heard traumatizing things about the unicorn.
Hell not to that, yeah. But I do like pumpkin, but I'll just get a little bit, because I don't like super sweet. But I do love pumpkin.
What?
What?
That'll be like your pet name and something. Someone's gonna call you their little pumpkin or something.
Okay, Adam Driver, you heard that?
Adam Driver. Maddy is single, and
you're not, but that's okay.
Our DMs are open.
My DMs are
willing to start a rapport.
Mm-hmm.
It may be me texting you back. Who knows?
Yeah, you do have access to my personal Instagram too. Scary time. Okay, anyways, so that's Frappuccinos for you. Also, pancreatic cancer research we live.
Frappuccinos and pancreatic cancer research.
That's this book in a nutshell. And so she is trying to get this, I don't know, once again, I don't know how this works, but she's trying to get this grant or like go do research elsewhere. She's emailing this guy, Tom. Who works at Harvard, right? Which work.
Only Harvard?
Ivies.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
I go to Cal State Fullerton, so clearly one of us is a little bit...
I didn't go to college. I went to musical theater college for a few years and then I stopped. That explains a lot.
Now we have a successful podcast, so who's really winning?
That's true. Okay, so I'm obsessed with her and her best friend, first of all. They're super cute. Like, I love how like female friendship is depicted throughout this. Mm-hmm. Super sweet.
Girlhood.
Girl, it is. It's giving. Because Miss Girl being, what's her name? Olive, doesn't want, her... Kalamata, cute. Doesn't want On to feel bad for dating Jeremy, whatever. And they're just so supportive of each other. So cute. So then, eventually, her and Adam start to do this fake dating thing because of the kiss. Mm-hmm. Because he needs the... Stanford to believe that he's going to stay so that he can get like a grant.
Access to his funds that they were like worried he's going to be going somewhere else.
Because so
smart.
Always
after him.
Yeah. So like, smart. Yeah. And so he's like, this will be mutually beneficial because your friend can go off and date that guy. And then they'll know that I'm staying here.
Because you're here.
And I'm like, this is so cute. Girly vibes. I live. Mm-hmm.
I thought he was lying about that the first time. And I knew from the start he's going to be into her.
I mean, of course.
From the first time he like tensed up when she like touched him or something like that, I was like, he's down bad.
He's down so bad.
Hey.
I love it.
You're simping. We know which camera's on. There we go. You're
simping
light, and I know it.
I know. I love it. I love books when they're like so down. Pathetically down bad.
Mm-hmm. I have no respect for you as a human being. That's how down bad you are.
And I love it. I eat it up every time.
I wrote down all the tropes like at the start that I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, fake dating, obviously, because she keeps joking about how it's fake dating. We're fake dating. He's like, why the fuck do you keep saying we're fake dating?
He's like, what is this? He has no idea what BookTok is.
Yeah.
Pure soul.
Amateur. I've been a part of BookTok for about 6 months now. Let me tell you, I know.
6 months, damn. I've been here for years.
Grumpy Sunshine as another one.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's all like,
so.
He's
like grumbly.
Numbers to match up. And she's all, unicorn. Frappuccino. Mm-hmm. Professor Student was an interesting one that I wasn't expecting going into this. I wasn't expecting you're dating I loved every single time somebody looked at Adam like, she's a student, grad student, grad student.
He's like, hold on, guys.
No, your grad, not my grad student, just a grad student. Mm-hmm. This is all okay.
Yeah, she's like, 26, he's 34. It's okay.
Yeah, that's not crazy. That's not a massive age gap or anything.
No.
Speaking of age gaps, the New York Times. I'm just kidding.
You can say it.
Oh yeah. The New York Times, they interviewed us, and we were talking about age gaps.
Yeah, we were. We were in the New York Times. I say something kind of...
Did we say that last episode?
No, because it wasn't out yet. It was out the next day.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm quoted in the New York Times talking about men holding fish in their Bumble profiles. So love that for me.
That's what women want to see, though.
No.
Women want to see me catch big fish.
No,
it's an evolutionary need so that I can hunt and gather.
I'm screaming.
Big fish. Woman like big fish.
Movie.
Big Fish?
Yeah. And that musical. Tim Burton vibes. Anyways, yeah, we're in the New York Times, so you can look it up if you want. It's pretty silly times.
Yeah, we're super famous.
Yeah.
We have one sentence quote.
I know, it's like a mini small paragraph. I read it. Did you read it and were you like, oh?
I did. I was like, oh, it took like 30 minutes. All right.
I was like, oh.
I had a good time doing it.
No, it was so fun.
What's so funny though? I was actually fishing while we were doing this interview. I was in the middle of getting my fishing license and stuff like that.
I didn't even put that together.
Not until just now. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, we're talking about big fish and stuff like that. And then I'm sitting there. I'm literally looking at a big fish like off the dock. Like,
and I'm like, yeah, fuck menu fish.
I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate them too.
That's so funny.
Anyway.
I didn't even put that together, girl. But anyways, yeah, we're in the Times. No big deal. Okay, anyways, back to this. We're just silly gooses today.
Yeah. When he offers to pay for because they set up like their little weekly coffee dates.
Yeah.
So that it seems like they are dating.
It's giving To All the Boys I Loved Before when they have like their rules. Super cute. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Adorable. You should watch it. And this is when I'm like, news.
I've heard All the Girls You've Loved Before by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but you should watch To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Okay.
Really cute. Really cute. This is when the news starts spreading about her and Dr. Carlson, and people are I love
that so much.
I know, because it's so real. You know, everyone.
Everyone's yapping it up.
Everyone's gonna yap.
I've already told 20 people.
No, kind of exactly. But people are kind of saying not so nice things about her because they're like, oh, she's
sleeping her way to the.
And because he's kind of mean, like he has a reputation of kind of being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Which like kind of work. Sorry.
That red means go.
What?
You never seen that? So like, look at all these red flags or something like that.
Oh,
it's like red lights. Red means go.
Work. No, I kind of just like it's so bad, but I love the trope of like only nice to her, which is so unrealistic. Like never in my life would I ever want to be with someone who's like that. But in these books, I'm like
Draco Malfoy manacles.
Exactly. Okay. Anyways, this is what I'm like. Well, when did you? So then we meet his bestie Tom. When did?
Yeah.
What were you thinking of Tom when you first met him?
I first saw him and I thought because he
saw that man in real life.
I first saw that man. I thought, because he's the only. Olive sends out like emails and of like her stuff and pitches to like a lot of different
colleges,
scientists and stuff.
That's what I'm doing to brands right now.
And he's we're getting there.
I'm doing that.
And he's the only one who responds. So I'm thinking he's like a down-to-earth, normal guy. Then when he walks on in and he's friends with Adam, I'm like, this is great. This is fine. He pushes a little too hard about like why she's interested in pancreatic cancer, but maybe that's because he just wants to see her connection to it. So she tells the story about her mom passing away and stuff like that. And he seems to take that in stride. And I'm just like, maybe he's not the most social guy, but he's down to the facts and like, this is important and we need to solve it because ...
Right.
So I have no objections to him. The first time that I had a moment of, that was weird, is when they're at the picnic or something like that, where they're all playing Ultimate Frisbee and stuff like that. And she notices Tom waving at her or something like that. And I don't know why, but the way Ali wrote that, I just...
Because you're like, why? Yeah.
Why are we emphasizing him waving shirtless?
And is he hot? And it seems like he is.
He's just kind of like good looking, but I don't know. She put something in the pages that made me just go...
Crack! I'm telling you. There's crack in this book.
There were some pheromones that were being put out on every time I said his name. That was, something's not right here.
Yes.
Something's not right. What did I call it? My fuck you dar? Yeah. This is my fuck you dar. Like, I know I'm going to be saying, ooh, I don't like you.
Yeah.
But I'm always willing to give a first chance. Like, Aaron and Icebreaker, I was like, I'll give you a chance, bro. I'll give you a chance.
No.
Maybe she really is heavy to lift. I don't know. Until I heard that, he was benching twice her weight. I was like, all right. And he's just full of shit then.
Yeah. Okay, but really quick before the game, the picnic game, or the picnic in the game, whatever. They have that, there's that talk.
Yeah, that massive seminar.
And Adam's like sitting.
It's too full. There's no seats.
It's so tight. And he's like, let me give me your okay, hello, I can't talk. He's like, let me give you my seat. No, for fucking real. Let me give you my seat. And she's like, no, you're too big.
If you stand up, it's going to cause a problem in this packed room.
Exactly.
So her best friend, An, who's there with her boyfriend, is like,
sit on his lap.
Just sit on his lap. And she's like, I can't say no because then that'll give it away that we're not actually dating. So, okay. And she just kind of does. And I was like, he smells good.
Oh my God. I like those scenes. I eat it up.
So good.
Right? I don't know what she does. Like,
honestly, I stopped paying attention after chapter 16 when they finally did get together because I was like, all right.
That is so.
No, I'm kidding, but it's like I like I say, I always like the.
No, girl,
I was. She has to rub suntan lotion on him.
I was reading chapter 16 with like a magnifying glass. Like I was like in it.
You're in the trenches.
Oh, girl, absolutely. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that lap sitting scene because
it was very good, and
yes,
you know.
And is that when? After that, is that when she's like, yes, because then the sunscreen. So. She's like, people really think you're a fucking dick. And he's like, okay, Anne. And they argue. And she's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
over the text. On that note, as far as like professors go and stuff like, because like he fails her best friend who's supposed to be Finn, I think.
Work.
He fails Finn. Malcolm, whichever. Do you have any like funny professor like stories, something like that from your time in like.
Just told you I didn't really.
I know, but like.
Oh, actually.
Sometimes you have like some weird stories.
One time I sang a song and my professor said, I didn't like that very much. And I went, work.
Thank you.
And then I sat down and I said, slay. But no,
I have some. 2 stories I can tell. One of them is from high school that I kind of live my life by this motto now. And it's a very small moment, but we were doing a show and.
Another theater kid.
Shocking. I know, right?
Yeah.
Not my finest days. And they were thrown around. The props department gave like for the scene like this little glass vial to be tossed around by everyone and stuff like that. And he's directing and he goes, "Oh, is that glass?" They're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, if it lands on the stage, is it gonna break or something like that?" They're like, "Oh, we don't think so." So they're sitting down. They just kind of drop it and lands okay. They're like, "Oh no, so it didn't break." He goes, "Oh, okay. Yeah, throw it here." They toss it and he just steps to the side and it shatters all over the ground. He's like, "Yeah, so we're gonna use a plastic one instead."
That's crazy.
But I like. If it hadn't broken, I'm sure we would have kept using it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I support that being the motto of just like, oh, here, yeah. Shatters. Yeah, so I guess we can't use it.
Damn.
It's that. And then I had a professor this past semester who I loved. She's had a reputation of like being like unusually difficult, but like I feel like she was very similar to like Carlson, where it's like, well, here's the syllabus. Did you do the stuff that's on the syllabus?
Yeah.
Okay. But she was also like a no laptops kind of class. It's like you have to write it all out by hand. And I was just like,
the old-fashioned way.
Okay. But it was also her last semester teaching. She's like, I'm retiring. I don't give a shit. And I was like, oh, I support that hustle so much.
Totally.
But for our final, essentially, she was like, oh, hey, by the way, if you have an A in the class, you can come talk to me and you don't have to take the final. Because in my like 40 years of teaching or whatever it is, I've never had somebody who's kept an A in this class bomb the final bad enough that it really affects their grade. And I was like, I have a B+ in this class. Can I just take a B+ by chance?
Yeah.
And like hilarious. Both my first exam and my midterm were both like 90 and 89%. So I'm like, come on, I'm gonna get the same thing, right? And she's like, yeah, sure. I was like, word.
It's fierce.
So
I love that. Good for her.
I love professors like Adam Carlson.
Yeah, because he's not me. I mean, he is kind of dickish in his the way he says things, his delivery. But it's like you're not correct, so do it again. Yeah. I'm like, okay, work. I would probably cry, but I see, he wants the best for them.
Yeah.
It's not like he's like
he makes a point to like make sure that it's the work, not them.
Exactly. It's not like personal.
The work here was blah 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 because here, but it has no reflection on who you are as a person.
Yeah.
His mentor didn't do that shit.
But she kind of goes off on him. She's like, you're kind of mean, whatever. And he's like, well, hello, if it's wrong, it's wrong, or whatever. She's like, well, fuck you, whatever. And then they have the picnic. And her friend, I'm obsessed with her. She's so funny. She's like, you gotta put.
Oh my God.
But she's like,
I loved everyone just stopping there, just kind of staring at them all playing Ultimate Frisbee and Adam Carlson just being shirtless. And they're just like, how many abs does he have?
Do you know what I think that was a reference to? Because they said, I think he has 8 packs.
Yeah.
You know the.
The SNL skit.
I heard Kylo Ren has an 8-pack.
It looks like he's 20 pounds soaking wet. He's super ripped.
I love it. What's that called?
Undercover boss.
What is his
Kylo
name?
Ren.
Matt the Radar Tech.
Matt
right?
the Radar Tech.
Iconic.
Yeah. That's such a funny.
It's so funny. Okay.
Anyway,
but I love her friend being like, you got to put some sunscreen on him.
Yeah,
he's so pasty. It's
he's so
funny.
Pasty.
And it was so sexy.
On this note, I wanted to ask, what do you think the most? Hold on, I gotta finish this line real quick.
About what you're gonna say.
This line is that he was being groped under SPF pretenses.
Iconic.
Something like that.
Ali.
And it's a line like that every now and then that I'm just gonna read and was like,
she's so funny for that.
Like, it just catches me off guard every time. I'm not expecting to laugh as hard as I do reading this.
Yeah, and it's in like a good way.
In a good way, yeah. But I'm just like, Jesus.
Silly. What are you gonna ask? I'm scared about what you're gonna ask.
The most attractive places for like muscles, for you to like see muscles on a guy or like a woman or something like that.
That's a good question.
Because they like this man has muscles everywhere. He's got they're like his shoulders, his abs, his chest, his arm. And I'm like, all right, he's just a walking muscle. He's a snake. Good to know.
Ew.
Snake is raw muscle.
Ew. So you're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I do love some arms.
You like arms?
Yeah.
Are you more of like bicep? I have long sleeves.
More like
yeah. I actually haven't been in the gym this week.
Wow.
Yeah, I hurt my elbow, so I had to take it easy.
Sorry. I broke my elbow once.
A little baby.
Yeah. Shrinking. Your little muscles.
Yeah,
I'm an arm girl, and
You're bicep.
I don't really care about abs. Traps.
Oh,
okay, traps. No, that's what Solomon said.
Right in there.
Women love traps.
I don't know
from the front or the back.
I don't know.
Right back down.
That's
here,
these, right?
That's these right here. Yeah.
I don't really live for that.
Oh wait, are these deltoids? Hold on.
Because it's giving thick neck, and I'm not here for that.
Which ones are these?
That's like The Rock, you know.
Solomon, pull up a chart. Google, show me this guy.
I don't know. I like arms and like chest, I guess.
I'm a sucker for back muscles.
It reminds me of the first episode of Vampire Diaries when she sees Stefan for the first time and she goes, "That's a hot back." So yeah, backs.
Backs. Backs. Like even like on the women and stuff like that. I know like a lot of women like are afraid to like go to the gym and like get muscles, but I'm like, no, back muscles are good. Those are good. Like, I know everyone talks about how jacked Adam Driver is in the Star Wars movies, but Daisy Ridley in like one scene, she like catches a lightsaber or something, and I see her arm, I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That is toned as fuck.
They had that bitch working.
Girl was doing overtime for those millions.
Yes. Slay.
Put in the work.
She was. Anyways. And this is when I'm like, he obviously knows that she's the contact girl. You know? Crying in his office girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I already knew that.
Well, I know, but I feel like this is when he's really laying it on. Like, you're like, oh, yeah. You know?
Do you have any traumatizing sunscreen stories?
No, you keep asking me the strangest questions.
Sorry, because while I was trying to think about like, not really, but like when I was in elementary school, did you ever go to like any summer camps or anything like that? Or like, so I did like something like that. And every time we go on any field trips or something like that, it would be, or school trips, the sunscreen they'd give was like SPF 3 million or something like that. And it was so sticky and globby and stuff like that. And I guarantee you it was expired too.
Oh, nice.
Schools, yikes. And like they'd put so much in my hands that like you just can't rub in at all. So I just hated it. So like when Olive was talking about how much she hated the smell of sunscreen and stuff like that, I was like,
back?
I understand so clearly. I've gotten better with it now that I'm like, oh yeah, skin cancer is a thing. Hold on. And like I can choose what sunscreen I do. That's usually a little bit of a moisturizer. Yeah, I'm an adult now, guys. I can choose my own sunscreen. What we get excited about now, it's like, oh my God, I get to choose my own sunscreen.
Yeah, I'm so into that whipped cream sunscreen. Have you seen that? I'm so into it. It just kind of hurts my eyes. Yeah, it looks like whipped cream and it smells like coconuts. And you put it's really good. It's at Target. It's kind of expensive though.
Interesting.
The girlies know what I'm talking about.
But yeah.
Okay, so Oh, wait, we forgot about one part. So when he like helps push a car out of the road,
yeah,
and he's like, it's like raining, and he's like
pushing the car.
He's sweating, and she's like, go kiss it. Her friend's like, go kiss him.
It's in neutral, so like it's not that hard, but all right.
I know, I've done it. I've done it before, okay. But she's like
strong, Maddie. Oh my
yes,
God.
Yes, girl, hello. Yeah. Her friend again is like, go kiss him.
Yeah, I thought On was calling Bullshit.
No.
I thought On knew the whole
She's just
time. I
so
was like,
excited
you're
for
so
her
full of
girly.
fucking shit.
She's just excited.
I know.
And I love that. She's like, my girl has a hot man. Go fly.
straddle him and kiss him.
And I would be the same way.
Be like, you better run up there,
Right?
or I'm gonna do it.
Right? Okay, and this
That
is when the
man
girl.
moved a truck with his bare hands. He needs a kiss.
Oh dear
A
God.
real man.
Okay, and this is when the girl obviously has major fear of abandonment issues, and she's talking to her friend Malcolm Finn, I guess, about how much she likes. She's like, oh, I actually really am falling for him. We're fake dating, but I kind of like him a lot. And she has a "he's right behind me, isn't he?" moment.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah. And he comes over and she's like, that wasn't about you. That wasn't about you.
I was
Were you mad?
rolling my. I think I wrote something down here. Hold on.
I said, girl, don't lie.
I wrote, it wasn't about you, question mark, all caps. Come on, girl. What? Shut the fuck up.
Not shut the fuck up. Yeah, I said, girl, what? Come on. And then this is when they're going to Boston because there's like a whole smart people fest, I guess.
Oh, yeah. This is another line that caught me off guard because she gets chosen to be a speaker at this event. You know, her paper gets like chosen. And, you know, she's listing off a reason why she can't public speak. She's like, you know, I'll stutter over myself. People
really
aren't gonna like it, blah, blah, blah. Someone's going to shoot me with a crossbow halfway through. I'm like, hey, yo, what?
Chewbacca shows up.
Oh my gosh, we're fully going full Raylo now. Chewbacca's sitting there.
Who else is going to have a crossbow, you know? So funny.
Great.
Aw. Okay, and so then they're like,
this is the only one bed party.
Yeah.
She has to stay with him because her friends bail on her about like the room they were going to be getting.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause they're
that's
like, you have a
cheaper if we do
boyfriend,
it this
girl.
way. Yeah, you can go stay with him. He gets a room for free because he's faculty.
and she's like, there's going to only be one bed because we're fake dating, and of course there's going to be one bed.
And I was sitting there. I literally
funny.
stretched out. I was like, oh, boy.
You're like, let's get ready to
Here
go.
we go. And then they get to the room and there's two beds. And I was
know.
like,
I love
That's-
though when she's arguing with him and she's like, there's gonna be only one bed. He's like, it's
No.
literally a double room. She's like, it doesn't matter. We're
let's
gonna
replay
get
it
there
right now. Let's replay it. You be Olive, I'll be Adam.
Okay. There's gonna be one bed.
No, I booked the room.
No. But you don't understand. It's only one bed.
it's-
Fake dating.
It's a double.
No.
I called and confirmed that it's going to be two beds.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's gonna be one. That's exactly
Why
what
is
happened.
it? Yeah, that's what I'm
She's
saying.
like, cause it's fake dating. It's gonna be one.
What does that mean? That it's fake dating gonna be one? It's like read a romance.
We're over here like, get it together. Of course, there's only gonna be one. But they got us. There's not. And this is when.
Sorry,
Yeah, this is when ew.
no. This is something else that's ew.
What?
Ketchup and cream cheese and bagels. That's what one of them eats. I can't remember which one, but I just wrote that.
That's not that unusual. It's giving like I wouldn't do it.
What's your weird food combo? Have we asked this before?
No.
On here? What's your weirdest food combo? I have a weird one that I'll say.
It? You say it because I got.
It's mine is frozen pizzas with ketchup and sour cream.
What the fuck?
Because when I was a kid, I would always do the frozen pizza with French fries, and I like French fries with ketchup and sour cream sometimes because it's like a baked potato with sour cream, ketchup with French fries. You combine it, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And so
really
my
like
pizza
ketchup.
would get caught in like the sour cream and ketchup sometimes, and
So you're
I
like, oh,
just
this
eat
is
it. And
good.
now I'm like, I crave it now.
Work. I don't really think
It's
I
a
have a
weird
weird combo thing, but I do like pineapple on pizza, and I do love cottage cheese.
Okay.
So I feel like those are some things
Yeah.
that. But I don't think I have
Alright.
any super weird.
I don't know. I don't get the pineapple on pizza like hate that it gets. I'm just
I
like,
love
yeah.
it.
I think people are
Actually,
fake mad.
I think
about that.
my pizza order is kind of weird because I do mushrooms, pineapple. That's my
Wait,
toppings.
so do I.
Really?
Yeah, well, with pepperoni though.
Oh, no pepperoni for me. But yeah,
My pizza is usually sausage, onions, and olives.
Greek.
And olives.
And calamari. Okay, we are chitty chatty girls.
Yeah, weird.
Today.
Like, yeah, but that's because, like, you know,
Yaptina Aguilera.
this one, I'm putting Love Hypothesis so far above Icebreaker because it's not.
Oh, yeah.
too long.
I think this is way better than Icebreaker.
It's the perfect length. I'm not reading it going, oh, we're still here, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
No, it gives you what you ask for. Quick to the point. Okay, so Miss Thing gives her like talk, whatever, and it goes really well, and she's so excited about it. Adam couldn't be there because he has to go do another talk because he's super fancy. And this is when Tom comes up to her and tries to fucking kiss her.
Yeah, and I
like,
told you, was it yesterday that I told you?
You texted me. You're like, I knew I hated him.
So I was like Friday or something like that where I was like,
Like, I got vibes.
I was like, there's something about Tom.
Mhm.
I don't trust it. I'm getting weird energy from those pages.
Yeah.
And then when he grabs her and tries to kiss her, I was like, huh?
Yeah. And then she like it turns him down and he immediately is so rude. And he's like, do you think you're actually smart enough to be here?
That you were smart enough to know what you wanted. All right.
Yeah.
You're clearly fucking your way to the top.
Yeah. And your research is stupid and derivative and da-da-da-da. I'm like,
even Solomon's shaking his head.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Look at them up there.
He's like, your reason is stupid to save your mom.
Or your fucking
dumb bitch.
kindergarten teacher, whatever it was. I was like, yo, where did this come from?
That's the thing about Ali Hazelwood's books. There's another one. Which one is it? Because there's Love Hypothesis. There's her other like STEM one. Her other like grown STEM. No.
Did we say last time what I thought Not in Love was?
You thought it was with a K?
Yeah, I thought it was with a K. I thought Not in Love, and I thought it was a sequel to Bride.
No, I don't remember. Love Theoretically, is it? No, because that's the other one. In the other one, someone like shows up with a gun in one of her books. Like her books always all of a sudden go from 0 to 100 in terms of like things being crazy.
I like to imagine her just sitting there typing, being like, "Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute." The door explode.
No, actually, so kind of. The other one, there's one that takes place at like NASA, and someone like tries to shoot them up, and there's like a hostage situation.
That one takes place in America, I take it.
Well, girl, of course, it's crazy town. But anyways, she's like. She leaves crying. She goes to the hotel room.
And she doesn't
and she's
tell
obsessed.
him.
Yeah, I tried to say upset, and then I was listening to what you're saying. Yeah, she doesn't tell him.
And I literally wrote, if she doesn't tell him the truth, I'm going to fucking scream.
Did you scream?
Yeah, well, she didn't. And I was like,
yeah.
And they end up going out on a little date. She realizes at some point that like, my phone's almost out of battery because I left my recording on after my for my entire speech and then on for like the past 8 hours.
Which I've definitely done after filming a self-tape before.
And I immediately screamed, she has a recording of it. She has a recording of it. Mm-hmm. She's going to have a recording of it. And I felt so excited that I was paying attention.
Good for you.
They go on to put on movies at some point, and I thought it was so funny. It's like, all right, but there can't be a horse dying.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's funny. That's good. And then I knew what movie they were talking about at one point when they put on a movie.
Oh, the Alien movie?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Arrival.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
Yeah,
actually.
It's about a linguistics professor going to go.
Oh.
Right? We can neither confirm nor deny that it's Arrival, but it's fucking Arrival. It's a really good movie. Watch it.
This is a line that I underlined that was so beautiful. It was about when she got home and she was really upset. And when she saw him, she said, "Possibilities. That's what Adam's present felt like. Of what? She's not certain." Aww. I'm like, that is so sweet. But anyways.
Meanwhile, I saved burgers taste like foot as a line.
Of course.
So I thought that was crazy.
Of course.
What's that was a crazy sentence to me as an American, I guess, that burgers taste like foot. I was like, hey, wait a minute. I just had a burger before this.
No, I do. Did you go to In-N-Out?
I ended up going to In-N-Out, yeah. But when it comes to foods like that, I always think it's so funny when people don't like them. It's like, have you ever seen, there's like a tweet out there, I can't remember what. It's like somebody talking about how Subway is ass or something like that. They're like, man, I don't like Subway. And then somebody responds like, my brother in Christ, you made the sandwich. What do you mean you don't like it? You made the sandwich.
That's pretty funny.
Put what you like in it. That's the same thing with burgers. Like, what do you mean you don't like a burger? Just put what you want in there.
True. That's hilarious. Okay, so this is when he starts to help her feel better about like whatever, and they have their little movie night, and things start to kind of go spicy.
I have no idea what happens.
So there were 2 beds, but they end up in one. But first, so they kiss, okay? And I literally put a sticky note at the kiss scene because it was so beautiful and I wanted to read it, okay? So sit down, everybody. Story time.
Story time. Gather around, children.
Okay, wait. Where did I want to start from?
Where'd you have your Post-it note?
Okay. I wasn't that organized because of course I wasn't. Okay. It didn't surprise her how soft his skin was beneath the night stubble, how much warmer than hers. When she bent, for once taller than him, the shape of his lips under hers was like an old song, familiar and easy. It wasn't their first kiss after all, though it was different, calm and tentative and precious. Adam's hand light on her waist as he tilted his chin up to her, eager and pressing, like this was something he'd thought of, like he'd been wanting it too. It wasn't their first kiss, but it was the first kiss that was theirs, and Olive savored it for long moments. The texture, the smell, the closeness, the slight hitch in Adam's breath, the odd pauses, the way their lips had to work a little before finding the right angles and some form of coordination. See, she wanted to say triumphant. To who, she wasn't sure. See, it was always going to be like this. Olive grinned into his lips. I was like, that was gorgeous.
That was good.
No, like,
No, she has like a very, like I say, I'm always pleasantly surprised reading her books of just like how much I enjoy them. Like even like with the comedy and stuff. And some people, I feel like Ali Hazelwood could get like the rap of like that quote unquote basic millennial humor of like some stuff that like some people like don't like, but I was enjoying it.
I think that
because I feel like she's also kind of like just having fun. And stuff
because
and you can feel it in the writing.
I agree. I think it does a really good job of one, not taking itself too seriously, but also she really does have such beautiful like human moments where you're like, that was a beautiful, like it wasn't their first kiss, but it was theirs. That's beautiful.
That's a great line.
And then they fuck.
Clip that.
And then they get to it, and it's about how many pages would you say that? Well, you didn't read it.
I was listening to it, and let me tell you, it took my whole drive. Listen, I was just like, they're still going.
I think it was like 30 pages. Oh, but they kind of only do it like.
What was the chapter 16 title? What was it called? That made me laugh. It was all like, hypothesis. No matter how many times I have sex, it won't like, oh.
Let me find it. That's 17. Sorry. Hypothesis. Despite what everyone says, sex is never going to be anything more than a mildly enjoyable activity. Oh.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Some of these scenes though, I'm like, damn, Ali.
It's just this one chapter too. Like it comes, it's so cutesy and like, oh my God.
Oh my, yeah.
I'm literally reading going, oh.
I'm blushing.
Wait, isn't this called the Smut Couch?
Yeah.
You know we blush every time.
Oh my gosh.
It's, oof.
I'm an innocent young child, Solomon. How dare you try to
I just thought you guys would go into more detail.
With
Should we? I can read that part.
Sinful writing.
Let's see. What's something crazy that it says?
What? Okay. She brought Not in Love around the other day. And like, I was just like, oh, let's flip through random pages to see what this is like. And it was a crazy page. I can't even remember what I turned to, but it was just a chapter 16 level of just like, all right, well, close it up. Don't read it out loud.
Oh God. These are like, it's like so wild.
But moving on to the very end here.
Like that?
I guess. Oh. Can I please?
You please? Yes, you can.
Did it give you the ick if he was like, pretty please?
Wait, what did he say to her? He said, I think I wrote that in here. He said, pay attention, sweetheart, right? He said that to her during
classes in session.
Yeah. Pay attention, sweetheart. And this is what I wrote. I wrote like a full paragraph after the sex scene. Okay. Miss Girl, he loves you so much. Ali Hazelwood put crack in this book. I feel electric. The way he takes care of her is amazing. Ali, you're a genius. 10 out of 10, no notes. I am foaming at the mouth.
Barking.
Anyways, okay.
The dumbest third act.
I literally look at that. I hate third act breakups and all.
This was the dumbest one. This one was a real stretch, if you ask me. I hated this one so much. She is stretched indeed.
Boy, ain't she?
She barely, always as usual, barely fits. But this one felt so forced, and like the mutual pining was so much.
It's so there.
So it was just so apparent that I was just like, come on, he's going to Harvard. He's taking an interview at Harvard because he thinks you're going there to work with Tom, who you're disgusted by and are going to report. Blah blah blah. And so
she doesn't want to like cause the drama.
All that. She finds out that she has the recording. And her friends hear about it, and they're like, "No, you need to report that. That was sexual like harassment." I was like, "That was technically assault. He grabbed her and put his lips on her." I was like, we're a bit further than harassment here, guys."
Yeah. I put, men are so fucking weird. That was my note for that.
Oh, that reminds me of like the God tier line of like, how am I supposed to have confidence up there? Just have the confidence of a mediocre white man.
Iconic.
Mediocre white man here. It'll work.
Yeah. Also, in the midst of all this, I'm obsessed with Malcolm and Holden, especially now that I understand that it's Finn and Poe.
Yeah.
I missed that fully and completely.
I was waiting for it. I was like, hold on, where's Poe supposed to be in
I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed.
They should have kissed in the Rise of Skywalker.
They should have.
I would rather trade the Reylo kiss that we get in the Rise of Skywalker for at that last moment where they hug and look at each other. Just go.
I'll follow you there. So then she like, you know, whatever.
She goes to interrupt his interview at Harvard.
Kind of crazy.
She's like, I've decided that I'm going to talk to him. And she just kind of plays the audio while Tom is like kind of saying some shit. Mm-hmm. And, you know, outs him as the predator that he is.
And then Adam almost starts wailing on him.
I would have preferred just a punch as opposed to that. I know for the drama we have to do it. Mm-hmm. But that throws him up against the wall. If you go near her again, I'll kill you. Just that, I was like, okay, bro, calm down. Mm-hmm. I would have much rather preferred just like one punch to the face and then walking away with
Especially because like he's so big and muscular, it would have hurt. Just laid him out.
Manly.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they kind of are in love. And he says, he's like, "How dare you do this to the woman I love?" And everyone's like, "Yeah."
We do love that. Right? That's pretty good.
Right? And then the friends are like, "Oh wait. I underlined it. I'm going to kill you. If you say another word about the woman I love, if you look at her, if you even think about her, I'm going to fucking kill you." Crazy.
Pretty good.
It is.
Bars are bars.
Bars are bars. And then Holden's like a homie and it's like, okay, let's all go, you guys hang out.
So we get food. I always love how it's like, I'm sorry that there's not only broccoli here on the menu. It's like, I don't eat only broccoli.
I love the way they make fun of him. It's so funny.
I want to know how he has the time for those muscles. That's what I mean. He like has an alarm set so that he goes to bed at 1 a.m. so that he can sleep. I'm like, bro, how do you...
Aren't you getting up at 3 a.m. to go to the gym tomorrow?
Yeah, but I go to bed early though. There's a difference. True. Yeah.
And I love it that they get Chinese food and his fortune cookie says, "You can fall in love, someone will catch you." Adorable.
That's good.
And then he says to her, he's like, "I'm so sorry this happened, whatever." And then he says, "I should never have trusted him with you. I'm sorry." And then it says, he said, "With you, like Olive was something special, uniquely precious to him, his most beloved treasure." Like, it's
giving that one scene, The Last Jedi, where he goes, "You're nothing. You're nothing. But not to me." And
but not like, to me.
Not to me. Okay, when he says sweet thing.
And then the epilogue, there's the results of the hypothesis. And it is careful analyses of the data collected accounting for potential confounds, statistical error, and experimenters. Guys, I'm not smart enough to read these words.
You want me to read it out loud?
Give it.
Sultry voice.
Not too... Don't go too crazy, okay?
Careful analyses.
Oh, God.
Of the data collected, accounting for potential fuck me. For the potential confounds?
You both oh my God.
These are big words, Ali. Me bragging about reading above a 5th grade level. Can't read this one word. Statistical error and experimenter's bias show that when I fall in love, things don't actually turn out to be bad.
Ew! Like, ow, 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 you know?
Mm-hmm. And then I have something a little bit further past the epilogue.
Yes. Okay. My copy, Book of the Month, I'm mad, doesn't have the Adam chapter. But
there's a bonus Adam chapter, at least on Audible. Sponsor us, Audible.
I'm the one that foams at the mouth about these things, and I didn't have the bonus chapter.
Mm-hmm. Tisk,
harumph.
tisk.
See, harumph vibes, Mercury retrograde.
Confidence of a white man. Things just work out.
I'm flipping them off. You just can't see if you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
I can feel it in your voice always, that it's always like perpetually just directed at me. It's like when I read Tom's name, I'm like, something's up there.
I look at you and I'm like, something's up there.
You just look at me and I'm like, I feel like you might be upset about something. I'm an empath. No. Pisses you off intentionally. You seem upset.
You seem mad. Crazy. Okay.
Use my brain. Yeah, it's just chapter 16 from his POV. And it's just the whole time he's sitting there thinking, like that's his brain.
Like goo goo gaga, like mush.
Because like he's sitting there like, I've literally fantasized about her for years. Blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. And she's in love with someone else, but blah, blah, blah. Because she like when she was pretending.
Mm-hmm. But it was him the whole time.
It was him the whole time. Obviously. Girl.
I will be looking up that bonus chapter when I'm home.
I'll just play it for you.
Work. Anyways, that's the love hypothesis.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that we're missing.
I just love this. I really do love this book.
I think you have to picture Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley.
Or yourself, if you're me.
Yeah, I can picture myself as Daisy Ridley. All right, yeah.
I mean, come on, it makes it more fun.
We'll be the same height, apparently. Yeah, never mind.
You being the same height as Adam Driver, I'm sorry, does kind of piss me off.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry about that. Especially my boots right now. Technically, I'm taller than him right now.
Technically, I'm taller than him right now.
Technically, I'm taller than him. Yeah.
You would say that. Anyways.
Gonna be legal, technical. Next episode, because we didn't announce that we were doing this one last time, but
oh, whoopsies, we forgot. Sorry, the New York Times and everything. We were busy. And
Mercury in retrograde,
crazy. Yeah, next week you want to say?
I absolutely do. We were sent some very lovely copies of When the Moon Hatched
from by Sarah A. Parker. Not Sarah Jessica Parker. Sarah A. Parker.
2 different people. And we're super excited to be reading that next.
Yes.
Apparently, it's been popping off a lot.
We've gotten a lot of DMs to do it. And so I'm excited. And then HarperCollins reached out and I said, yes, what a coincidence. Publisher, fancy email. Hello. We will do it.
We'd be ecstatic to do that. So check in next time for that. Let us know if you want any true Raylo or if you have any good Raylo Rex.
If you have Raylo Rex, please let us know because I've never read.
Hopefully in universe.
Ones. Yeah.
Just because that's what I need to acknowledge the Star Wars part.
Okay, yeah.
Let's upper left.
Upper left. Yeah.
High upper left.
We were still yapping. Okay. But upper left. High upper left. What were we saying? I know. I feel like I know. You say that to me, and I feel like I can't remember my rights from left, and that's why the science was too hard for me in this book.
Yeah, great book. Loved it. I have a few memes that I've been working on. I'm excited to post.
Okay, good. Yeah. 5 out of 5 stars, Ali. You did it again, girl. That's me to this book.
Thanks for coming on by for this.
Thanks, guys. Let us know what you think about it. Love you. Bye. Bye.